How we all doing? So, this is the final video of the 90s toy haul that I did. Primarily been Transformers Beast Wars, but a few surprises mixed in. So, looking like we got, let's see, 8 left. So, we're just gonna try to hustle through it and get it all done in one video. I've been pausing the recording to get rid of some of the search lag and going through my phone and all that, so hopefully it makes for a better video. I appreciate the support. I'm pretty surprised at how many views these are getting, especially because I just started out doing this, so must be tapping into something that people are enjoying and looking for, so I'm just gonna keep doing what I've been doing. So a lot of these have been pretty messed up. So pulled this one out. I guess it's a rat, but he is not doing well. So he's got a lower jaw, he's got one hand, 2 rat feet, but no robot legs. Like, I almost feel bad calling him a, like, even listing this for parts, but that's what it is. It's parts, or you just need a lot of parts to complete him. Missing his tail, I don't even know. Look him up real quick. And here we got it. His name is Snarl, which is pretty badass. Except I'm not sure. Is this a rat? No, maybe it's not. Is this a Fusor? So I've learned that Fusors, which is part of Beast Wars, are actually 2 animals put together. This looks like a rat combined with a bat. Neither of those snarl. But I digress. So we got quite a few for sale, but mine is absolutely beat. There's no way I don't have the worst one of these for sale. You could do nothing with it. Looks pretty cool when he has like his entire head and just a lower mandible. But yeah, so I'll just look at the sold listings real quick here, get an idea if any parts have sold at all. This is probably just going to be an 8-bucker, which is too bad because this is actually one of the higher priced ones. It looks like his tail turns into a gun or something. A little odd. And look, this guy let the thing go for one bid, $9.99. Never ever do auctions. Never do auctions unless I don't know. I can't see a reason unless you have something so bizarre that you're just not sure what to do with it. I could see that making sense, but otherwise, no. Anytime I see an auction, the seller got screwed. But yeah, so I don't even see parts. So we're just gonna do Snarl for $8. Go ahead and switch it over to there. That gets me to there. So will we double up? We got 7 left. I'm not optimistic, quite frankly. I mean, I'm happy just to break even on this. And when, you know, something to mention when you get into reselling is that I spent 60. That's gone. That has left my possession. The number of the profit, the $87 profit after expenses of selling, shipping, like the 2 fees that you get hit with. This is going to take me probably a year to move all of this stuff, I'm guessing. I am getting good traction at people looking at it. I haven't sold anything yet. People are asking questions, which is nice. So that means stuff's going to move along, but it's an investment. So that 60 is eventually, you know, it'd be nice if it doubled. I don't think it's going to, but that 60 is going to get me another, say, $100 within a year. So you couldn't do that necessarily with a stock or crypto, but you can do it with this, and you're making a solid investment in something because the value on a 1997 toy isn't going to go down if it has any value right now. People are just going to forget about this. So, anywho, we'll move on to the next one. We got this one. This one feels different. When you deal with toys, at a point, you're going to have that like tactile sensitivity to tell what something's made out of, and you kind of get an idea of quality and age. This feels older than the other ones, and those were all like 1995 to 97. But something about this makes me think it's older, which is weird because Beast Wars, I'm pretty sure 97 was the first run of that, or 95 rather. Because I remember, I was born in 82, and I remember it was kind of at the tail end of when I really paid attention to Transformers. I didn't actually have any growing up, but I liked the cartoons, I liked the concept. But this one feels older. So I don't know if they had a run of like pre-Beast Wars stuff. They did have dinosaurs that I distinctly remember. I thought they were super cool. So I don't know if they did something with like bugs, or if this is just a really odd like one-off. So I'll look at see if there's a maker mark on it. It's got a weird symbol. I don't think this is a Transformer. You look up in the back there, it looks like a cupcake. Doesn't, and Transformers would have, Autobots, Decepticon symbol. Typically the face kind of looks like a Decepticon, but not really. But it would say Hasbro, Takara Tomy, year, etc. And I'm not finding it, but this looks complete too. Like it's missing a wing, which kind of sucks, but I don't think there's any other part to this. So let me do a dive and try to figure this out. This is a wild one. This is actually a Transformers knockoff, which is weird. I knew about GoBots. That was the original Transformers knockoff. This is a Masterbotix. I don't know where this was sold, if it was like at some toy store exclusive. I never ran into this as a kid. And it is actually older than the Beast Wars one. So this was a precursor to Beast Wars by several years. I have not a clue where this could have come from. And how I missed this as a kid. Like, nobody ever talked about these. So, what are they worth? It's not a bad piece. It's super vintage feeling. But the thing is with knockoffs is anybody looking for this thing? There are 10 for sale. And that's a pretty abysmal number. And they're not even this, like, all the same guy. I'm having a hard time finding exactly what it is. Like, we got one in the package. I thought I saw one in the package, but anyways. And people are having a hard time, like, deciding what it's called. But anyways, the asking prices aren't great, so I'm suspecting the sold prices will not be great either. So 0 of them have sold. That's not good. We're just gonna knock it down to Masterbotix and the year and see. So nobody buys these. Not a one. Wow. Okay. So this is like a knockoff company because these are kind of obviously Power Rangers, or at least quite along those lines. But these are selling power. Oh man, what are they called? Powerbotics. Powerbots. Masterbotix Powerbots. Yeah, so this is a knockoff company. Which is, I guess, is why they didn't really get any hype when you were a kid. I guess this is something like your Nana got you regrettably on Christmas because she doesn't understand the difference, and they're like $4 cheaper. This one has a price tag on it. I'm kind of curious. No, okay, that's not the original price tag. That's a clearance price tag. Powerbots Galactic Guard. It's not even what we're looking at. Trendmasters is the company, but that's not the symbol on the back of this robot. So I don't know. I'm just gonna list it for 8, and it will probably sit in a box for the rest of my life because nobody's looking for this. I talked about that before on the supply and demand video I did. Like reseller basics is, if no one, just because it's rare doesn't mean anybody wants it. Nobody has a nostalgia for this toy, more than likely. You know, if you tried to heal that inner child by buying stuff you couldn't have when you were a kid, nobody was denied the Masterbotix. They were denied the Transformer, and that's what you're going to buy. So, yeah, whatever. I own it already, so we'll move on to the next one. Alright, so we got this one, and this one almost is complete, I think, except he's missing his tail, or like part of his back. He's got these like horns, and I don't quite understand how this works. Obviously, it's a lion. But like, what does this even do? Is it a weapon? Like, I hate transforming these things too. This one at least looks and feels like an actual Beast Wars figure, not like the last thing. And you can see the writing on the inside if you... probably can't see it because it's brown on brown, but he's got like a head that rotates. I don't quite get how all this works. Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna dig too much into that, but it's pretty cool, honestly. It's one of the cooler ones I've seen. Wish it was complete. I think I've only gotten one complete toy out of this lot, which the lot was... The guy was straight up and said this is like parts. Like it's stuff he played with when he was a kid, and it was just not in good shape. It was actually in worse shape than I expected, but yeah. Look him up here. So this one was mega confusing. So this is Beast Wars, and his name is Prowl. So there's confusion because he came in a set. And for some reason, this guy is also named Prowl when he's sold individually. But when you bought the set, his name, the owl's name was Silverwing, which makes quite a bit more sense, being as owls would have wings and do not necessarily prowl. So it's tough to find the listings on this guy because you're getting everything. However, there's quite a bit out here. You see, you know, just his head is going for $12 right here. So yeah, I'm missing the tail, and it's just a clip, which kind of sucks, honestly. But well, I guess it's like I don't know, must be some kind of goofy weapon. But yeah, so he's in decent shape. Let's see what we can get out of this guy. And you'll notice the number didn't move before because I didn't count that Megabotics thing because it's just never gonna sell, like, realistically. I could pitch it in the trash, but it is vintage and you just never know. Like, you know, in a couple of years, if I still have it, I might pair it with something and get it out the door. But just to be honest, in my accounting, it's not going to sell, so I'm not really Not really gonna count it. Alright, so I'm gonna sold. Let's see what we got on Prowl. Hey, look at that. His tail is for 16. His head did sell for 12 bucks. So I mean right there, this thing can't be worth less than $12. So a whole one, incomplete 20. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, the parts market's wild on this. Complete one's 40 bucks. Hot damn. So then, you know, this is a thing you could do, and I don't do it because I kind of don't have the inclination to do it. But obviously, if I bought this part, oh no, it's 20 bucks. Well, I mean, that's goofy then. If I could sell incomplete for 20, or I could buy the part and sell it for 40, what are you even doing? Huh. Alright, anyways. So the parts market's alive on this guy. Just because he's incomplete does not seem to matter at all. So, we're going to go back to not sold. So my price right now, I'm thinking, is 14. Because all these parts are going. Someone will snap it up for 14 and part it out. That somebody isn't me. I don't feel like it. But so right now I'm looking at 14. We'll see if we can edge it up. So this guy is exactly as busted as mine, but he has the booklet for more. This dude is actually in significantly worse shape, and he's on sale for 18. This is just a few bits for 10. And then another head for 13. So, like, I bet this is the same guy that sold the other head, and he might just be buying lots of these and breaking it off and selling them as parts. I wouldn't do that with this. You could, if you wanted. I do that with board games, and I'm going to do a board game video probably in 2 weeks explaining board games, because it's a very different style of selling. It's very unique. I'm going to say I'm going to do 14 on this guy. And I think it'll probably get snapped up pretty quick, honestly. This is the most valuable one I've seen besides Megatron. Obviously, Megatron, it was huge. He's actually a 3-parter. And he was going for like $160 complete. So it's not even really in the same ballpark technically, but yeah, 40 bucks for a complete one is the best I've seen on this. All right, so get this out. We'll go to our next guy. All right, I'm happy about this. So I can tell by picking it up. First of all, obviously, it's missing a wing. It feels exactly the same as that other Masterbotix, and I swear I saw him looking for the other guy. So I think this is actually another Masterbotix. And that other one had 0 sell history and nobody was looking for it. So I'll just look real quick and see if he's out there. Masterbotix 1992 was the search parameter. Yeah, I knew it. I saw him in a box because I was looking for a box version. So Homeboy's selling this for 44 bucks in a box. Good luck to you. Wow. Came with a crossbow. The prices are really high on this comparatively. So this guy is... This is clearly not a butterfly. This is clearly not a butterfly. This is like a wasp or a yellow jacket. Yeah, this one says yellow jacket. That makes more sense. I'm going to punch in yellow jacket. So let's go off the box. That's actually what it's called. So Masterbotix, form-changing robots, winged bots, changes from insect to robot. Is that a KB Toys? Oh my god, this is so old. So KB Toys is a toy store that went out of business like 15 years ago. It was called KB, the two letters, Toys. Before it was that, it was KB spelled out. So, yeah, I guess this must have been from when it was released in 92. And there's a price tag over a price tag in this. So they marked it down to $6.99, which is actually a lot of money for a figure back then. And then they penciled it down to $4.99. And this dude snatched it. He's trying to get $60 for it. Which is, well, it hasn't happened yet. So that's why this is hard to figure out what to call it in the when you're selling it, is it doesn't actually have a name. Collect all 10 Winged Bots varieties. They don't have a name. It doesn't have a name. Which makes it really hard to sell these because nobody can look for whatever they, whatever one they want. That is so weird. Alright, well, I guess I just have to go to Winged and see what we got, and it's the whole menagerie. So I think this is another one that's just never gonna sell. So I'm gonna list this. Yeah, no matches. None of these have ever sold. So I'm gonna do 8 again, and I'm gonna leave them for probably, call it 6 months, maybe at the end of the summer even. I will look and see if anyone has looked at either listing, and then I'll probably combine them at $8, and then that's just what they're going to be from that point on. And I'm not going to change the price here. Oh, I forgot to do Prowl. What did I list that guy for? 14? That's 14. There. And yeah, I'm not adding anything, because this is realistically never going anywhere. I grab the next one. Alright. This one's actually pretty cool. So this is Beast Wars, so you can tell just by feel, but it's the cheaper version, basic. Transformers started doing that, where they had levels of quality. Now it's like out of control. I think they have like 9 levels of quality on every figure at this point. I think back in the day it was just 2, maybe 3. So this is the basic one. You can tell just by feel and like size. This one's pretty cool, and this must be a Fusor, because it's like a praying mantis, but it looks like maybe a frog too, or a lizard. He's got... This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Look at this. It's like, you think this is my head? Surprise. This is actually my head. I have a secret head on the top of this other head. What a absolutely ridiculous design. And it's the tiniest head. Like, what are you doing with this? I'm just gonna hide my head in this other head. I don't even understand how this transforms into anything. Oh crap, this isn't complete. You can see there's a clip for something. That figures. Woof. Don't... Ugh. Like, very few parts of this move. So is the head his chest? This looks so abnormal. To search this one out. We can see this dude is missing like half his parts, which sucks because, like, he actually looks pretty cool like this, but he's not supposed to look like this at all. So I'm missing his wings, his praying mantis arms. I thought it was maybe an ant for a bit, but no, it's a praying mantis combined with, I don't know, No, mantises have wings, right? It's like a lizard. That's the fusors. They are two animals combined. So what is it? Anyways. So yeah, he's missing a lot of pieces. He still looks cool. You know, now I'm looking at this, I think it's not put together right. Because what I took to be his arms look like his feet. So I think maybe somebody took these off and then put them back the wrong way. I really don't know. Because I couldn't figure out how to transform them either. Either way, it's only good for parts. It's missing everything. There are quite a few of them up here. So let's just see roughly what we can get for them. Ah, man, this is a good one. If you had the whole thing. That one's 28, 25. Yeah, I guess that's about what they've all been going for. But I wonder if you're really into this, if the ones that break first are the hardest to get. Because I noticed, like, Megatron, a lot of the pieces that were for sale were broken the same way mine was. So it's a flaw over time that is whittled down, supply and demand again. The supply of mint condition figures out of the box is reduced over time with play and with, loss. But if they're fragile, then they have a defect somewhere. So I kind of feel like this would be one with the wings and the mantis arms. Yeah, just the arms sold for $8. I'm not really seeing any other parts, guys. Yeah, we're getting into similar results. Yeah, so not okay. This one's parts. That's why even do $1 shipping? $6 ain't doing it. I don't know. I feel like people shortchange this. I'm gonna do. I'll just do 8. Do 8 to get it out the door. Theoretically out the door. It has a much better shot of selling than the Masterbotix things I listed. We are running out of time to double up. How many do I got left? I got 3 figures left here. My dreams will be shattered. So, less than that for 8. That gets me $3 profit. Can we double up? Do we have, in the next 3 figures, one that is going to put us over the top? Alright, we got this. This feels wrong. This looks wrong and it feels wrong. It feels wrong, different than the way the Masterbotix felt wrong. It's almost rubber. Like, you can even see the leg bends, and that's not a trait of Transformers whatsoever. Yeah, it doesn't look like it does anything. Like it. Oh, I guess it has armholes. Whatever used to clip into that back holes. What's it? 2020. Greenbrier International. This is a dollar store toy. This dude said this was vintage stuff when I bought it. What the hell is this? Oh, come on. Oh, that's garbage. Alright, we're down to 2 figures. This is grim. This is not good. Alright. This looks good. Alright. So, this rhinoceros guy. Oh, this is a newer one. 2005. I don't want to say the guy lied to me. I think he just didn't remember. Although that is really odd. Like, if you were a kid in 90... Well, I guess if you did hand-me-downs, like, he might have gotten his brother's 97s when he was younger, and then he kind of got his own later. But he said these were 90s toys. This is 2005. They look complete, though. The butt claw. I'm not good at transforming these dudes. Got like a hand for a throat. This thing should be wild when it transforms. I'd rather just look at a picture of it, honestly. Head pops out like, hey guys. I have not a clue. Alright, go check this out. Quite confusing here. After 97, they stopped calling them Beast Wars and they just started calling them Transformers. This guy's name is Backstop. 2005, Transformers, Autobot. So there was also a Rhino called Rhinox, but this ain't it. Around here, so mine is this one. Transformers Generations. I don't know if that's legit or not. If I can find a box, that would tell me. Doesn't look like that's the most prevalent one. Okay. Transformers, Cybertron, Robots. This isn't the box, unfortunately. The right year. Oh, it's the wrong figure. Okay. That's the one with the red horn. I got some variant of it, apparently. So it came out in the same year, so they must have released... I don't know if this is a nicer quality. It's kind of hard to say. I feel like it is. It looks a little sharper than these. A little more detail, maybe? Or is it the same? Ah, it's basically the same. The only difference, besides the color scheme, is this one has like a texture on it, on the leg, and this one doesn't. But they do both have texture on the head. The horn's different, obviously. Color scheme again. I don't know which one would be nicer. I think this one's actually nicer because it has the different color patterns. Although this has the... I really don't know. Oh, okay. So here it is again. Cybertron, Backstop, Scout Class. These all... So people are... What, missing key? I don't even know. Oh, okay. There was a series of Transformers that came with keys that did stuff. So apparently this is one. Oh, it slots into the head. The back of the head. Couldn't tell you what it does. Oh. Could tell you what it does. I bet it pops up the horn. Which this thing ain't going in anyways. I don't know. Whatever. So, alright. There's a few for sale, just not mine. So we got 14 tentatively. Alright. 8 sold. So this is kind of in an odd spot. So you think about if you were a kid in 2005 and you had this, so you'd be like, you know, in your mid-20s, you could have a kid that would play with this. I don't know. Quite odd. Why this particular figure just doesn't have traction. So I'm not really sure what to list it at, because they're not moving. Okay, this one's 10. Mine is unusual, and that's not necessarily a pro. I'm gonna do... It's in good shape. Only thing I'm missing is that key. I'm gonna do $10 on it, and it's cheaper than everybody else's. I bet it'll go. Or might go in a few years. There may be some kind of rhythm where people start collecting stuff they had when they were a kid, and this is just a little premature. So let's see. Go back to that. So if I sell it for 10. Oh, there we go. 102. One figure left. Can we double up? It would have to be the most expensive figure out of the lot. Alright, this is the last one, and it looks good. Cool colors. It's a frog, obviously. This leg's twisted. It's got some extra legs. Maybe like from Fallout. It definitely feels like a Beast Wars. It's not another one of those janky ass ones there. You open up his mouth and his head's inside, and we got the... It's a 96. Yeah, it's a Beast Wars, a legitimate one. So he just like looks at the ground while it's hopping around. Something spring-loaded here. Okay. Oh, okay, so you don't necessarily pop his head out of the mouth. Alright. I don't know if that was the spring-loaded part. What is this? He has a spring-loaded, like, gyro neck. Oh, that doesn't really work. Oh, that sucks. Like, you have to assist it out. How do I even do that? Yeah, the spring... This must have got wet at some point. The spring's not springing. And that's just dumb. Like, what do you even... Why? Why do you need this? Is that a weapon? Oh, I wonder if it shoots out of his mouth. Oh. There's no way to activate it, though, because it's stuck. It sort of does. The head is his tongue. Why? That is so weird. So it's like the most convoluted, weaponized headbutt. It looks complete, though. That's weird, like where he transforms. Doesn't look like he would have a weapon because none of these hands could hold a weapon. That's... Oh, no. No, he's not complete. If you look, he's got a thigh on this leg, and it's just clipped straight into his hip on this one. I was wondering why it was kind of funny when it was sitting. Because it's missing that articulation point. So his leg just kind of goes straight down. And it was sideways when I was holding it. It was one insignificant piece from being complete. Unless this was the absolute banger of Beast Wars, I think we are sunk on doubling up on this deal. Alright, so this is Spitor. He's not a Fusor, he's just a regular old frog. And yeah, other than that thigh, complete. That's really too bad. And not a lot of them out there. And the pricing is pretty high. So you know you got a real banger if there's 14 listings and you go to sold and there's more sold than there is currently listed. So let's hope that that's the case. And no. But, I mean, that's not bad. If it was complete, $30. We would have hit our goal. Oof. Alright. So this one's 20. This guy, and again, missing foot, and he went for bids, and he ended up paying to mail this to someone over a foot. I would have bought that just to complete this one. Damn. Because, yeah, these are selling for 37. And there's more in the fewer matches for some reason. Because the year's different. It definitely says 96 in his mouth. 24. 19. Oh, this is a Transmetal 99 later on. That looks like shit, actually. That doesn't even look cool. I think this one looks cooler. Huh. So now I'm really not sure. Like 20 to 35 complete. So what are we looking at here? They're all 30. Every one of them. So I'm going to do 20 despite the fact that it's not complete. We're going to do that just so I could say I almost doubled up. This will be the most expensive one, which is cool. Like, we finally got a real banger out of there. I'm really upset that that thigh is missing. So I'll do that. This is a really good figure. I like him. I don't know if his color scheme comes across. Yeah, it kind of does. That like translucent or opaque blue color. Very 90s. For sure. Yeah, $20. So that'd be about 13 profit. And that's our final score. After all expenses, if I sold everything listed minus the two Masterbotix that aren't going to sell, I will profit 115, which deduct what I spent. Yeah, not quite. Not quite, but whatever. It is what it is. I didn't lose money. That's the important thing. I did in the short term, obviously, but... And the whole reason I did it, I said it in the other videos, but we'll just end the series of this haul. I did this because the guy I talked to said he had more stuff. He had Transformers, or rather G.I. Joes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and He-Man from the same time period. Those are going to be worth more. Not the Ninja Turtles, necessarily. The G.I. Joes, yes, for sure. He-Man, sometimes. And Mighty Max, those are worth quite a bit. So now that I have this relationship where he knows I bought this off Facebook Marketplace, I showed up when I said I was going to. I was not annoying. I paid him close to what he asked for. I didn't haggle. I wasn't a dick. He's going to be more inclined to sell to me, and I may be able to dictate a price where I will make a better profit on the next batch of stuff. I'm probably going to wait a week, and then I will hit him up and see if he wants to do a big sale, and I'll buy everything cash, and I'll get a better deal, I think. So, yeah, I'm not upset, certainly. Got some cool inventory, got some people looking at it, I got some videos out of it, so it all worked out in the end. And we got it done. We got it done in a 45-minute video, thanks to pausing. So I hope you all like the format better with the pausing the video. I don't have editing software. This is obviously pretty lo-fi, but I want to make the videos better. I'm learning stuff as I go. I just started doing this a couple weeks ago. Thank y'all for watching. Subscribe and like if y'all don't mind. Comment what your favorite Transformers was. Maybe we can get a little discussion going under the video. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.